Morning, everybody. It's a beautiful day out. I'm just going to throw together a loaf of banana bread. So I've got the ingredients all scaled out here. Okay, so I've got sort of in the order in which we mix them. We've got the bananas, a cup of brown sugar. Remember, brown sugar is always a packed cup, I should say. And 99% of the time it is a wet ingredient. 2 eggs, which we will beat, a little bit of vanilla extract. Then I have the 1.5 cups of flour, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of baking powder and baking soda, and then 3 tablespoons of butter, which go in at the very end. And I have this loaf pan, a little bit smaller than the loaf pans I have at home, so I just sneaked this one out of the school the other day. So it's a little bit smaller, so hopefully the banana bread will bake without scorching. So I'm gonna have to make sure I turn the oven down a little bit and cook it for a little bit longer so that it doesn't get too burnt. So we're gonna start with our bananas and my favorite little scraper. And then the eggs. And the eggs, it says beaten. Beaten eggs. Our brown sugar. Sorry, I'm not even in the screen there. And then the vanilla. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of mash this together. Now, banana bread and muffins are often mixed. And what the instruction that often comes with them is that it says don't over mix, in that you kind of want muffins and some quick breads. This is a quick bread. Quick breads don't use yeast, they use chemical leaveners. Don't want to be over mixed. Now, I want these banana chunks broken up. So I'm going to whisk those in a second. But first of all, I'm going to take my flour, and we do want to make sure we combine all of our dry ingredients. We've talked about why we have to do that, so I won't bother asking you again. Okay, I'm going to whisk this for a little bit because I want to make sure I've got a nice even blend of banana through my bread. Sometimes you can make banana bread chunky for sure with chunks of banana, that's fine. Okay, and then all the dry stuff's gonna go in. And just gently combine those two things until the flour is just about combined. So that's about it. That's all I want to mix that. So what happens is there's not a ton of fat in this recipe. There's a fair amount of sugar, but not a lot of sugar. And those are the things that prevent gluten or inhibit gluten. Then butter goes in last. Just kind of fold it in. Beautiful. Now I'm going to add some chocolate chunks. And I just did it to eye. That looks good to me. That's going to go in here. Now the loaf pan, my favorite way to line a loaf pan is butter and flour. That pretty much guarantees you that whatever is won't stick. The other perfect way is parchment paper. Yes, I just tasted that. It's good. Yes, I licked the spatula. I apologize. Okay, that's gonna go in the oven. And when it comes out, I'll show you. So here's our banana bread. I just pulled it out of the oven. I see a little bit of moisture in that crevice, so I think it's probably not done. And yeah, I'm getting, oop, that's chopped chip. Switch picks. Yeah, there's still batter. Where's the camera? Focus. Oh well, there's still batter. So, and you can see moisture still in there. So I'm gonna pop that back in there, but it looks beautiful so far. Probably another 5 minutes, and we'll check it out. Okay, so here's our banana bread out of the oven. You can see it's much darker now. I can't see any moisture at all in the top. Yeah, that's coming out perfectly clean. It's got a nice firm feel to it. Sometimes with things like this, they can set in the pan for a little while. This is a pretty firm banana bread, so I'm gonna pop it right out so it doesn't get all soggy. But there we go, banana bread. Talk to you soon.